Hello everyone, welcome back. Just want to show you where I'm at on this Westcreek. I got the brake fixed, but there's another issue, a twisted neck. Um so this is what I'm trying to do to try and straighten it up, so that I could just show you with only just using just two clamps uh, to try to see if I can't get this neck uh, back to level. So here, I got this clamped down here, right, and this board up underneath here, but it's kind of angled, and the way the way it's actually going right now, just show you what I'm doing here. All right, if you notice right here, I got this pressed down a lot, going down this way. That's because the twist is actually opposite that. So I'm trying to get the twist go back this way some. Uh, if that makes any sense, I'm sure it does. And I'm trying to go at it this. You may see I have the nut off of there because I was having some nut issue too. But you can see how I got it, the the head of it going drive down here, so that this could come, and hopefully it'll get settled, and I could convince it to go back to straight. I'm sure that if because it's been sitting like that for a little while, so it's probably acclimated that way. So I'll probably have to leave it like this for a little while, and I'll come back later to see to see if it's made any difference. I haven't dry. This is all dry, and this is all just, just me testing some things out, trying to see if I can get this to the playing good. Um, I do got to do some work, more work to the nut. I got to fill in some of the slots because they're a little bit too deep. The nut wasn't quite cut right. If I could, let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Here's the nut. Now if you look at it from this end, you take a really close look. See see how deep the big E is? The big E, the E and A versus where that is and that is and that is. Yeah. Well, that's because this bottom side here, you can probably tell that I filled in this spot right here that it was actually there, and I had to do the super glue and baking soda trick on the bottom side of this to get this back to being level. And now I just got to probably fill in some slots here. I mean, just a tiny bit probably, but enough to raise some string slots a little bit, and say about right there would probably be perfect. Right there, a little bit right there, think I could get by with on the rest of these. But you can see where the difference from the I don't know if this is bone. I think it's more plastic. Uh, so yeah, probably just I don't know. But you can see where I filled it in. Now that is on Westcreek. This is on Westcreek. Westcreek did this nut, and they did it wrong. But I was able to correct it. Probably have to correct it some more. I'm not sure yet. Now it's starting to look close to back to where it was before because I've been doing some kind of tweaking to it, and I might have to redo this whole thing again. I don't know yet. I mean, it looks pretty level or even, but for that little bit of a it was an air bubble actually after it dried. Bit of an air bubble, that's why that's kind of like that. But this had a whole big old chunk taken out of it on the bottom side, trying to, get the proper slight. But see what that does is it tilts it, and it never is right. So you have to have the bottom level. And I checked it with the a gauge. And they are pretty close. This side still seems a little thicker than this side. But before I could get this nut, before I could really dial in this nut properly, I do believe I have to get this neck untwisted. So that's what I'm trying to do now. And hopefully I could have a playing demo for you on this thing after I'm done with it. So wish me luck, and see you next time.